Alrighty friends, Mark of Tech Pinas here, and I'm now here at the Pullman Hotel in Jakarta, Indonesia for the official launch of the Asus ZenFone 2 in Southeast Asia. So I'll be going around the demo area to get to know the handset better. Join me, it's a wonderful phone, great device, thumbs up! Okay, so Sir Tony from Asus Taiwan is here to show us the low-light performance of the Asus ZenFone 2 versus the Samsung Galaxy S5. Go ahead, sir.
And now we are going to use Samsung S5 to do the low-light snapshot. Here we can see there's nothing on preview and then do a snapshot.
Okay, so there's nothing there. But there's actually a subject inside this, right? There's something to photograph inside.
Now we can use Asus ZenFone 2.
Okay.
This is a low-light mode. You can see a butterfly.
Yes, yes.
And then snapshot.
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
You can see the difference between.
Wow. That's big. That's big. That's really amazing. So thank you so much, Sir Tony. That's really amazing. Alright, so look who I chanced upon here at the demo area. It's Mr. GV Padit. He's the PR specialist of Asus Philippines, and we have a setup here. GP, tell me more about this setup.
This one called the HDR box. Is this we have a subject here, so we're gonna test two smartphones. Okay. We have the Samsung S5 and the new ZenFone 2. So both phones we're gonna set it up in HDR mode to test which one's better.
Yeah. So because when I watched the presentation earlier, the CEO, Mr. Jerry Chen, said that the ZenFone 2 really has superior HDR performance over any smartphone that's out in the market. So we're going to prove that here.
Put it to the test.
This is going to be the Samsung Galaxy S5 versus Asus ZenFone 2 HDR.
So as you can see, I'm gonna set the S5 into its HDR mode. We're gonna enable it. So as you can see, it's already on with the HDR mode of the S5, and then we're gonna take a photo of it. So take note of the result of the S5. So that's the picture quality of this one.
Yeah.
So next up, we're gonna bring in the ZenFone 2.
Okay. So the freshly launched ZenFone 2.
Camera. We're gonna set it up in HDR mode. So we're gonna take a picture of it. So remember the quality of the S5 versus the ZenFone 2. So
there's a really big difference in terms of the brightness of the shot, the clarity.
The details, as you can see, the roof is really, it's a huge difference.
ZenFone 2 is really better compared to S5.
Yeah. So yeah,
big difference.
So that is the HDR mode.
That's a win for the Asus ZenFone 2 when it comes to HDR mode. Okay. Oh, so GP is going to show us another cool feature of the Asus ZenFone 2. This is the Snap View. Go ahead, GP, and tell us more about this and what it's for.
So basically, the Snap View gives you a privacy of your files or the things that you do on your smartphone.
Okay.
So for example, to set it up, we're gonna first set it up first. So we go to settings, then we go to users, then we're gonna add a user. So Snap View, we select a Snap View to set up a set lock on that thing. So it's like a so for example, set up a pattern. So this is basically the main or the admin passcode. So this is the continue. So this is the main pattern. So this one's for the owner. So for the Snap View, which is the guest mode, we will set a different lock on that. Also, we go to the opposite side, then continue, opposite side. So basically, we have two modes now. Okay. So when you let into your friend, so for example, the admin call. So I'm gonna use my first account. So basically, this is the admin. So you can view your personal
Everything,
files,
yeah.
yes, your personal text and everything. So what if we're gonna use it to the other guest mode? So other direction.
For example, if your friend is borrowing your phone and you don't want your friend to be snooping around in your messages.
Yeah, so basically this is the snap view, which will have the notification with the color orange on top. So it says you're in a guest mode. So yeah, it hides your text message. So it has a different files actually compared to the snap view. So for example, we go back again to the owner. Then yeah, set it up again. So yeah, basically it hides your notifications. It's totally different messaging.
Okay, then you can actually customize the setting, GP, on which applications will be there, which items they can see.
Yes, you can set like limitations on what specific applications you just want to show your user or your friend that you're gonna use the smartphone. Yeah, so you can view your personal pictures. It hides your video, sounds if you're, hiding something, even your applications or Facebook chat. So yeah, basically that's the feature of this app.
Okay, so it's more or less Asus's version of the guest mode, but this time with more customizations.
Yes.
Okay, so it's GP again. Thank you so much for doing this, GP. And he's going to show us the new Zen UI. So the Zen UI is the unique interface, the unique experience of Asus for the Android operating system. Go ahead, GP.
So here up is the ZenFone 2, and it runs with Android 5.0 Lollipop, and it has what we call the Zen UI. It's what we call on our customized skin. So what makes it different compared to other skin is that you can customize it without downloading third-party applications. So it's 100% compatible, so you won't experience any lags or stutter when you browse in your UI. So as you can see, the fluidity of the Zen UI is really smooth, and no stutters or lags at all. And yeah, so one of the features that I'm going to show you today is that the what we call the Zen motion. So the Zen motion is like gestures, or for example, double tap to wake the screen and double tap again to close the screen. So you don't have to press the power button located at the top of the ZenFone 2. So you can just double tap the screen and it wakes and closes it. And also we have the touch gesture. What it means that you just draw a certain letter, then it will go straight to the app that you assign to it. So for example, we assigned C for the camera. So draw a C there, then it will go straight to the camera app.
Nice. So that's really handy. For example, if you want to take a shot immediately, as soon as you take the phone out of your pocket, for like if there's an event happening in front of you, if there's a someone's about to in the birthday party, someone's about to blow the candle.
So
you want to do that.
Other gestures, we have W. So it will go straight to the browser. So it's very responsive. And yeah, if you want to customize the gesture, you can just go to the settings right here. Then you find the Zen Motion software. Then you just hold the touch gesture. Then you can assign. So we have W, S, E, C, Z, and V. So for example, for the Z, we customize it. We assign flashlight to quick launch the flashlight when we draw the Z gesture on it. So there you go. That's the flashlight. Then go to home screen, close it again. Then we go Z. So it automatically switches on the flashlight. So
you can also assign Facebook to a gesture to Facebook.
it has a certain limit or applications that you can just use to it. So aside from that, the Zen UI also, you can customize it, skins. So what you're gonna do is hold up and select the icon packs. You can assign the skins that you want, and you can still download from the Google Play Store. That's exclusively for ZenFones or Zen UI. So for example, this one, color green, then it automatically changes the icons without downloading third-party applications to
match
change
the
the screen.
look.
Yeah, so you don't have to root it And also, and also you can just customize also the fonts available already in our recent update. So for this device, we don't have the update yet because we're not connected to the internet. But if you got the latest software, you can change the font.
Okay.
So that's one of the features. So it's very
Can you just
customizable.
that's nice. Thank you so much, GP. Can you give me a tour of the UI from the notifications tab?
Yeah, sure. We'll just put it in the default UI. So this is default UI. So this is the notification bar. Drag down for the notification, then drag down again for the shortcuts. So we have data, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and all the necessary stuff that you want to. So that's the notification bar, and so this is the app drawer. You can scroll it up. Then if you want to change the grid size, it's available also here. The grid size, you can set it up, just do that. And also the animation of the app drawer, you can change it to anyone. You can even lock applications or hide if you don't want to.
If you have certain apps that you don't want others to see.
Yes. So yeah, basically that's the tour of the Zen UI.
Yes. So I'm looking at it, and it looks very simple, very easy to use, and the touch response is really amazing. So, and I think it's because of the specifications of this phone, GP, right? It's a very it's a powerhouse device. You use different benchmarks for it, not just Antutu, but you have other benchmarking applications that you test the phone with.
Yes.
So, can you tell me more about the technical specifications?
So actually, we have many SKUs of the ZenFone.
Yeah, you have different variants, right? Okay.
So for this device that we showed you, this is the 4 GB RAM and the most powerful among the ZenFone 2 variants that we have. So this one is powered with the Intel Z3580 quad-core Intel processor with 64-bit architecture.
Okay.
So it's one of the latest new Atom models, the Moorfield processor.
Yes.
And has a 4 GB of RAM, DDR3 RAM, with dual channel. So when we mean dual channel, you can there are 2 paths where you can load your applications or any process or data you want to. So for faster loading. And for the camera, we have 13 megapixel rear cam and 5 megapixel for the front camera, and both have a f2.0 aperture lens size. So it has a bigger light coming into the lens. And yeah, it's a dual LED real tone flash, and yeah, the whole rockers hit in the back. You can use it as also a selfie ball.
Yeah, personally, I love taking selfies. So I saw the sample selfies earlier. I also got to try out the front-facing camera. The beautification mode is really amazing. Yeah, one of the best I've seen.
Yeah.
Okay. So it also has it supports a panorama, selfie panorama, right?
85 degree field of view.
Okay, that's great. And then GP, of course, the 4 GB of RAM is one of the main selling points of this release. Can you tell me more about the benefits of having such large RAM on a smartphone?
You can load many games at once because basically when we have smartphones, when we say we have, for example, we have 2 GB of RAM for a smartphone, that 2 GB of RAM, we cannot fully utilize those RAM because the 1 GB of RAM is used for system to run. And to be honest, we're just using 1 GB of RAM for data processing. But for the ZenFone 2, the available RAM for this one is 2.7 GB. So you can use freely with that. You can load many games as you want, applications, then you won't experience any lags or something.
Yeah, I think it also helps the battery life of the phone, right? So because the processor is not that stressed, because of the RAM that supports it. How about the battery life? Can you tell me more about
for the battery life? We really improved it because previously for the ZenFone 5, we have the Clover Trail processor, which is 28 nanometers. So for the ZenFone 2, we have the quad-core, and the new Moorfield has a 22 nanometers for the CPU, so it consumes less power compared to the ZenFone 5 or the Clover Trail processor.
Okay, and then what's the battery size, GP?
For the battery size, it's 3000 lithium polymer battery.
Okay, and then it's non-removable, right?
It's removable.
Yeah, and it's not removable, and that helps the form factor of the device. It makes it slimmer, and speaking of which, can you tell me more about the design, GP, of the phone?
Design of this is a 3.5 millimeters at its thinnest point.
Okay.
And at the back we have a curved back ergonomics, so you can feel comfortable when you hold it. with one
Because
hand.
that's the natural curvature of the hand.
So it's not too edgy. It's not that edgy when you hold it. And yeah, for the front we have Gorilla Glass 3. For the back we have metal brush finish. So it's plastic but with a premium touch. So
Yeah,
it looks
and then I heard it's going to be released in various designs, right? You're
Yes,
going to have designs that have texture.
yeah, we call it the Transfusion series or with the Illusion series.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it going to be more expensive than this one?
I think it's about the same price, but right now we don't have confirm. We can't confirm anything yet. That's not available.
For the release date of that.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we're now here in Indonesia, in Jakarta, Indonesia, for the Southeast Asia launch of the phone. But I bet everyone at home is wondering, when is the ZenFone 2 arriving in the Philippines?
Yeah, Philippines is gonna be coming this April, May actually. So you better. I can't say that date yet, but
Exactly.
rest assured we'll be coming here. It's May or June, so it's a surprise. I think we already released a teaser in our Facebook page, so you can just check it out. And yeah, and also the
As for the pricing, GB, it's more or less the same as what was announced here in Indonesia.
And rest assured, the highest variant of the ZenFone is going to be available here, so it won't experience any delays. Some other rumors are stating that it's going to be delayed Q3. So
Yeah, so I personally, I was waiting. I was very optimistic about the release. I said it's going to be in April. Well, it was launched actually in April, but as for the release date, it's going to be around May, right? So it's around May. So just in time for still within the summer months, so you can still take it with you when you go on vacation.
yes.
Okay, thank you so much, TV friends. That's Mr. GP Padit. He is the PR specialist of Asus Philippines. Wonderful phone, wonderful setup here. Really had fun. Thank you so much for having me, GP. Okay.